Hey Roxstars, it's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright you guys, it has been quite the eventful week. We got a lot to talk about today. First of all, let me ask you a question. What does Robert De Niro, John Bon Jovi, Yoko Ono, Aretha Franklin, Melissa Etheridge, David Bowie, Steven Tyler, Ellen DeGeneres, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and even Kermit the Frog have in common? That's right, everyone. They all have honorary doctorate degrees from various universities and colleges and have delivered the commencement speeches. And I say all of that because of the recent uproar surrounding Sean Puffy Combs, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, whatever you want to call him. There's quite a bit of drama surrounding the fact that he's going to be delivering the commencement speech at Howard University. I wanted to point all that out, and you guys, I'm telling you, I felt like I was in school again today trying to do research on the internet for you guys to give you these names. I mean, there's so many people that get honorary doctorate degrees from different universities and colleges. I myself think that it's pretty dope that Puffy is going to be speaking at the commencement. I think we as black people don't realize that a lot of commencement speakers are actually, it's a little bit more political, a little bit more financial. A lot of the times that these commencement speakers and these people that are given honorary doctorate degrees have contributed a lot of money to the school. It's being said that Puffy is going to be giving a lot of money to the school, and the school needs it. A lot of these schools benefit from ththese type of things. So it's not so much whether or not he received a degree, but what Puffy can do for the university. You know, I was listening on the radio this morning and reading a lot on the internet yesterday and today, and you know, people are all saying, oh, he didn't finish college. You know, if I go to college 4 years, I should be able to sit down and listen to somebody who also went to college and got their degree and can tell me how to, you know, make it in the world from here on. Well, I am here to tell you that just because you have a college degree or several degrees does not ensure success. Just like you not having a degree means that you'll be a failure. It's really no rhyme or reason to it. It's all dependent on the hard work of the individual, okay? Hard work brings success, not the fact that people have a college degree or anything like that. Now, of course, in this day and age, people want you to have a college degree. I don't even know if the fact that you have a college degree is because of you being quite successful in that field, unless it's like a specified specific field, such as like lawyers, doctors, things that you have to, you know, continuously study on. But when it's like a business degree or, you know, something a little bit more general, I think the degree more so shows that you were able to just finish something. You stuck it out. You were dedicated. And not necessarily so much that this degree means that you are a professional, that you are the, you know, end all be all on whatever the subject is. Puffy is a success. There's no denying it. He just topped Forbes' wealthiest artist list. He made $700 million last year. Okay, $120 million more than he did the year before. He has many successful businesses. He has Revolt TV. He has Ciroc. He has DeLeon Tequila. He has Sean John. He has his Aqua Hydrate. You guys, he has a lot of businesses that have been successful. Not even really because of the music industry anymore. Okay, Puffy hasn't done much in the music industry lately, but he's made a whole lot of other advances in the business world. And I totally believe that he is somebody that can offer something to a graduating class, because we need to know how to make it. Okay, you know, the world is not as traditional as it used to be, and it's time that people start to realize that. Now, I totally believe that black people have a problem with supporting those who are, you know, in the hip-hop community. When it comes to things like that, so we try to believe that people that are in hip-hop community, rappers and things like that, are not educated, that they're from the streets, that they can't offer us anything other than how to do shit illegally, and that is really not the case. Okay, we need to be supportive of the fact that this is a black man who was able to do it even without this degree. I'm sure he's not going to go up there and get into a commencement speech and be like, y'all wasted y'all time going to college. I didn't go to college and look what I did. Okay, there are so many things that you can say Maybe he could point out the trappings. Maybe he will point out the fact that he has some regrets. You know, there are things that, you know, we just need to give this man a chance. And like I said, all these other people who have delivered commencement speeches who don't have degrees, I mean, Kermit the Frog, we was all up in uproar about that. Hey, but now we got somebody who is 100% a success, a mogul, who, you know, and it's just really just black people. Okay, we already know about the Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, even though they say Bill Gates went back to college. Oprah, even though she did go back to college and get their degree, but these people all dropped out of college. Some of them didn't even go. Steven Tyler didn't go to college. David Bowie didn't go to college. Ellen DeGeneres went to college for a month, and there was never any issue. Okay, it's just the fact that we as black people, and I know I'm going to get flack for this, but I'm telling you guys, if you will take a deep look inside yourself, we never want to give credit where credit is due when it comes to a black person unless they follow every single step the way we think that it should be done. And that is not how we should look at it, you guys. Puffy is a success. He's done what he's done, and I know that there are so many people that can benefit from what he has to say. He can bring all types of popularity to this college. He's donating money I mean, these black colleges, these historically black colleges, they need this type of support. Get out of this, you know, it ain't right that we, you know, are supporting somebody who is not, you know, college graduate and things like that, because that's really not the issue. If you have a problem with the fact that he was a hip-hop artist and, you know, he does have some drama surrounding him in the back, you know, with shit that happened, the shooting at the club and, you know, the stampede at the college, and, you know, him, various fights, and, you know, all of this shit. Well, then just say that's what the fucking problem is, okay? Don't get up here and say because he didn't go to college, because if that is the fact, then everybody should have been mad about all them other people that I named who did not also go to college, who also gave commencement speeches, who also got honorary doctorate degrees, okay? So that's my opinion on it. I think it's really cool. I think if everybody can get out of their own feelings and really look at the entire picture, Puffy speaking at this Howard University commencement is a good thing. Alright, y'all, I feel like I'm going to be talking about Mimi and Nico quite a bit in these next few months. Mimi and Nico seem to be taking it all in stride. Now, I've been hearing all types of rumors about, you know, them, and that they were offered a $4 million deal from Vivid Entertainment, and Vivid Entertainment says that they're going to be the top-selling pornography film of all time for them. And, you know, I don't know if I believe any of that. I mean, $4 million seems like a whole lot of money, but, you know, what do I know? Whatever it is, you know, these two will definitely benefit from this tape. You know, it's on their Instagram that, you know, they're doing promotions at different clubs now, and, you know, going and hosting and all of this. You know, everybody is going to want to be where Mimi and Nico is. You know, I had already said that, you know, things would be cool for now. I'm just worried about what will happen for them in the long run. I'm more so Mimi and not necessarily Nico. I can't get my words out. I don't even have no coffee. You know, I can't even worry myself about it too much. If they like it, I love it. Okay. You know, we've got a good laugh about it. There were some people that were very passionate about the fact that she did this. You know, Mimi is a grown woman and she's done what she's wanted to do. And, you know, I guess we should just not even worry ourselves about it too much. Okay. And we'll just kind of see how shit evolves for them from here on out. They seem to be happy. She posted on her Instagram, if you guys are not paying my bills, then be quiet. And, you know, a lot of people had a lot to say about that, saying how, excuse me, we do pay your bills. We watch your television shows. We support your television show. You are paid from a television show that we support. So, yes, we do pay your bills, and we can say it. And the fact of the matter is, you're on a reality show. You have made your private life public. And because of that fact, yes, you have made it so that people can speak on your life. And what did you expect? Did she not expect people to have an opinion on the fact that you are supposedly a reality star businesswoman, you know, mother, you know, the classy one, the stand-up one who was above all of that? Then did you not expect them to to comment on the fact that you did something so opposite and released a sex tape. I mean, really, Mimi, you can't get upset with what people have to say. You just gotta kind of roll with the punches. And like I said, it looks like maybe that's what they're doing. We'll see in the long run how it goes. But like I say, if they like it, then what? Rocky loves it. On my way home from work last night, it was on the radio that an arrest warrant had been issued for Porsha Stewart Williams. The arrest warrant was for misdemeanor battery. You guys, we already know that Kenya Moore and Porsha got into a fight at the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. While at the fight, Kenya Moore called the police. She is now pressing charges. And I cannot stand a person who cannot just take their ass whooping that they had coming to them, you know, that has to run and go tell, okay? I know you guys are gonna be like, well, she shouldn't have never hit her and all of that, and you know, fuck all that. You mean to tell me when you was on the goddamn playground and you had some old badass kid that was getting on everybody's fucking nerves, that was crying every time nobody would throw them the ball, that couldn't stand in line for hopscotch, wanted a piece of everybody's candy but didn't want to pay shit, that cheated every time they played hide and seek, and then go and run their motherfucking ass and go tell the teacher the minute that something don't go their way? You mean to tell me that you was okay with that? That's what the fuck Kenya is. She's the fucking badass kid on the goddamn playground. She had that shit coming. Take your damn ass beating like a man, okay? Move on. You win some, you lose some. But you know, in this day of legalities and, you know, lawsuits and all of that, she exercised her right to press charges. So whatever. I guess she's also using this in her, you know, in a further push to try to get Porsha pushed off of the show. Porsha did turn herself in, and honey, if that bitch wasn't serving the motherfucking glamour, I was like, bitch, you better do that, okay? I bet you my ass got fucking arrested. If I had any control over when I went in, honey, I would look just like that, okay? I had a girlfriend, I won't say her name, but she got pulled over, and she ended up having some warrant and got arrested. And honey, you ought to see her mugshot. That bitch is giving all types of face. We laugh about that shit all the time. But anyway, she went in, she turned herself in, did all of whatever she had to do, post bail for $2,000, and I guess they're going to be going to court. They're also saying that Porsha is going to press charges against Kenya as well. Let's see. I don't remember. I think it was something about some aggravated assault or something with Porsha going against Kenya for waving that damn scepter in her face. And, you know, I don't really know. They're saying that Kenya wants the judge to upgrade it to a felony battery. But, you know, with both of them pressing charges against each other, I just have a feeling that this shit is going to end up getting dropped, okay? It's hot right now because, like I said, it looks like Kenya wants her off the show. It's a whole lot going on with the show. It looks like the show is really trying to weigh whether or not they're going to keep Porsha. Hey, I don't know. If Porsha weren't there next season, I'm not going to die. Okay, if she is there next season, then that's fine. But it's gonna be pretty shitty if you know, Real Housewives of Atlanta condones a motherfucker always up in your ear with the yap, talking about you, taunting you, pushing you, and expect you to just turn the other cheek all the time. Okay, so yeah, that's it. But I have a feeling that the shit is gonna be dropped. You guys, what do you guys think? Alright, you guys, King B and Jay-Z will be doing a 20 stadium tour late summer. I think they say it starts in June. And yeah, these two will be on tour together. I'm going to tell you what. Now, that is definitely a concert that I would pay to go see. I bet you that shit is going to be so much fun. The only reason that I probably will not go to the concert is because I know the fucking tickets are going to be out of this world. They haven't even released the day that they're going to sell these tickets will go on sale. But definitely that will be the hot ticket of 2014. It's so funny to read about how people get so upset and so emotional to the fact that they don't even make no fucking sense on the internet. You know, I was reading people saying how it was pretty shitty of them to do a tour together, you know, considering there's so many artists around that are struggling, and you know, people are going to be saving their money and going to see them in concert. Like, fuck, are you serious? Nobody give a fuck about them other people. If you're trying to make your coins, Okay, you gonna do what you gotta do to do it, okay? Now, you ain't gonna sit back and be like, oh, you know what, I'm not gonna do that because so-and-so is trying to have a concert over here and we gonna get him a chance. No. Since when do people get upset? Did you think Earth, Wind, and Fire said we ain't gonna do this tour because Parliament is trying to fucking do that tour? You know, what the hell sense do that make? This is commerce, you guys. This is 2014. Motherfuckers gotta make their money, okay? You do what you gotta do to make your money, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make mine. Okay, so don't sit up here and tell me that Jay-Z and Beyonce is wrong for giving a concert. That's just the stupidest. I'm telling you guys, I wish you could read some of the arguments. But anyway, Jay-Z and Beyonce 20 Stadium Tour. Will you be going? You guys, I was cracking up the other day on Twitter. Kevin from the Scorpion Show was fussing at folks and telling them quit sending them these bullshit ass requests to do stories on satire websites that release, you know, stories that are not true. And I laughed to myself because the satire websites have truly gotten out of control and are putting out stories, and because we're in this world of the internet and everybody believes everything that they read on the internet, they believe whatever these websites say. So the latest story, my girlfriend actually sent me a text message the other night saying, oh my god, I hope that this isn't true. They're saying that Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin got into a physical altercation. It just didn't sound like it made much sense to me. I didn't even really pay that much attention to her. I actually thought that she was talking about the shade that Aretha Franklin gave to Patti LaBelle. And I didn't think much else of it, okay? I am not really fixing to believe that these two old ladies are going to be out anywhere and getting into a physical fight. The satire website put the story out and people ran with it. It is definitely time that we use our common sense. I will even say that I fell for it. Back when they were saying that there was a satire website that put out the saying, I even talked about it on top of the blogs about Andre 3000 and Big Boy having a sexual relationship, and then of course we found out that that story wasn't true, and I just was like, you know what, Roxanne, why you even thought that that shit was true? We got to start using our common sense, and from that point on, when it's a story that's just so fucking out of this world, I'm gonna hold on to it until I truly believe that that is what it is. I actually feel like these satire websites shouldn't even exist because, you know, they just cause too much commotion and havoc and, you know, untruths, and, you know, you are fucking with people's lives. So Sister Riri, honey, decided to take it a little bit further, okay, and now she is suing that satire website for $10 million because she said, you know, the shit, you know, showed me in a negative light, you know, and she has a image to uphold, and, you know, no, what is it gonna look like with Riri and Patty out there fighting some damn where? Can you even imagine? Yeah, even though we might get a little good kiki off of a story, and, you know, we might think some shit is funny, and yeah, but no, please don't be sending me no bullshit ass requests on stories that we just know 100% are not true. Okay, I feel like Media Takeout is almost a satire website. I feel like the people at Media Takeout just sit down and just come up with whatever the fuck they want to come up with, and they put it out there, and they have so many followers, so many readers, and people take that shit as gospel. Media Takeout is right on the edge of being satire, you guys. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, Riri said, fuck you, pay me. Wrong with Columbus Short? The motherfucker is crazy, and I have a feeling that Shonda Rhimes is gonna put his ass off of the show. His character on the show has already been pretty shaky lately, and I don't think he's gonna be there longer. Now, if you haven't heard the story, this most recent story anyway, because I have already talked about how him and his wife have gotten into two past altercations with him shoving her, hitting her, strangling her in front of the kids, all types of drama, right? Okay, well, this third time is Brother Columbus Short done had him a good night out, honey. He tied on one too many. Okay, the nigga was 2 sheets to the wind. He got home. He had a bottle of wine in his hand, and he went to the bedroom, got on top of his wife, pinned her down, and had a knife, and said, you know what, bitch, we gonna play a game of truth and truth, okay? And if you lie to me, then I will kill you and then kill myself. Okay, he also was threatening to hit her with the bottle. We already know from the Brad incident what a fucking bottle can do to somebody. And yeah, the shit got real ugly at the Short residence. She was able to get away, but not before Brother Man went and sliced her tire with that same knife. And you know, she went and got a restraining order. They ordered him to move out of the house. Police came to the house. He had to move. This, that, and the other. You know, I'm telling you, it is obvious that Mr. Columbus Short has an anger problem, and it's so unfortunate. I can't understand how you could have such opportunity. You are on a fucking #1 television show. You can't get your fucking self in order. You know, if you got a goddamn drinking problem, because that sounds like, because every time you hear these stories, it's always some alcohol somewhere around in the background. Okay, so you know, he might be one of these motherfuckers that once they get some alcohol in them, they just fucking go crazy. You know how you got a fighting drunk? You got one of your friends, every time they get drinking, you be like, oh, this motherfucker. You hear somebody yelling and screaming at the back of the bar, you already know it's your goddamn friend. You be like, this nigga is fighting all goddamn ready. You got to go over there and try to calm him down. Security is threatening to put everybody out. You fucking just want to sit down and have a good goddamn time. You got to be having discussions with your friend before you even get in the bar. Like, look, don't be up in there just drinking and drinking and drinking. Nigga, get you a goddamn beer and sit down. Sounds like what we got with Columbus. He just is an out of control drinker. He has anger management issues, and he obviously takes it out on if anybody kind of goes against him. Now, I also have to say, why is it that his wife is keeping on staying with him? I understand we love our husbands and our wives, and we trying to be there with them and everything, but how much is enough? Okay, you gonna wait till the nigga almost kill you to be out of it? I mean, if he did it one time and then he did it a second time, why do you even think he was gonna do the third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th time? This is definitely a battered wife mentality. Keeps on taking him back. Yeah, like I said, he is on a successful show. I'm sure the money is good in the household. All of this, but yeah, when we start talking about our lives being taken, okay, and the kids being around to see how he has time to take another step. So let's hope that she's serious with this divorce. Let's hope that Columbus Short can get some psychological help, because he has too much opportunity. And he's fixing to blow the shit off if he hasn't done it already. We already know that Shonda don't play that shit. She will get rid of your motherfucking ass with the quickness. Remember how she did, oh boy, what's his name? You know, the black guy that called the guy faggot. What was his name? I can't even think of his name. Now, he is scheduled to come back on Grey's Anatomy this season if he hasn't already. I don't watch that show no more. But you see how quickly she got rid of him, honey Harrison. You are nothing above that. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna need Harrison to get it together. I think he's lost so many fans. People are just so sick of the bullshit with Harrison, including me. And you guys know I used to love Harrison. Why do I keep calling him Harrison? Columbus. I've loved Columbus Short. I even posted on my Instagram how I just thought he was so talented. He's a great dancer. He's a great actor. He's a cute guy. I mean, you know, you got all this shit going for you. You fuck it up like this. Okay, so yeah, get it together, Harrison. Columbus Short, and quick, please. Alright, you guys, T.I. and Tiny, they are saying that they are now separated and living in separate homes. I've already told you guys the drama with T.I. It's been rumored that he got his Grand Hustle general manager, what was the girl's name? Hannah King, got her pregnant, and you know, that definitely created a rift between Tiny and T.I. They're saying that he's moved, that he is now renting a 4-bedroom, very nice home in Buckhead. It's being explained away as being him needing to be closer to the studio. I know they do live in like Fayette County or something like that, and that is pretty far from Buckhead, but you know, when you got that kind of money, who's fucking cares about gas and driving back and forth? And you know, when you are in a committed, you know, when you're married, but we just supposed to go get another house somewhere every time we get another job that's kind of far away. I don't know if, you know, I don't know if I'm going with that one. Yeah, if you gotta be at the studio, then sleep your motherfucking ass in the back room, okay, and then come on back out, okay, and then take your ass home when you're supposed to. So I'm not really, you know, sure. And then it's a 4-bedroom, very nice home. Looks like, you know, he's planning on being there. So looks like these two might be separated, which is too bad. I feel like maybe they'll make it back together. They've got all those kids, you know, even though they're not together, but you know, they've always presented themselves as one unit. They've got this TV show. They have a lot to protect, and that's why I think that they're just not coming right out and saying, you know, that they are separated. But yeah, that's what it's sounding like. Now Tiny is going on with business ventures and really trying to get shit going. I like Tiny. Okay, I think Tiny is you know, she's just a down-to-earth cool chick to me. You know, little hood or whatever, but so what? You know, who says hood people can't be good too? So, you know, she's got her business ventures. She's got this new show, Real Housewives. I mean, not Real Housewives, Real Hairstylists of Atlanta, y'all. You know, reality shows. Oh my God. She also has another reality show that will be starring her and Shekinah, which I know we all will watch because Shekinah is fucking hilarious. The two of them together are just kind of like Lucy and Ethel. And, you know, they're going to it's going to be called The Simple Life, which is, you know, reminiscent of Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton's TV show that they had, you know, that was very successful. We're going to kind of get that Land of Black chick version. So looking forward to that. I hope Tiny wins because, you know, Tiny, you know, she always takes the, you know, the brunt of the joke. Tiny's had a lot of work done to herself, you know, trying to keep up with the fact that she's got this extra fine ass husband, boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever he was, at the time that she got this shit done, and all these beautiful women throwing themselves at him. So, you know, we can argue whether or not Tiny is cute or not, or, you know, the nose and the face and the skin and the hair and the butt and all the other shit. The fact of the matter is she got T.I. Now the question is whether or not she does have him. You know, it's just sad to me that this is another marriage that has gone down the tubes. But you know what? They rich, okay? And if anything, everybody's gonna be all right financially. So yeah, just giving you the little heads up. Look like T.I. might be back on the market again, okay? So you know how we tell you women gold diggers and the like. Y'all get ready, I guess. Just a little information on what they're saying, the reason why Nene had threw Miss Cynthia underneath the bus. There's rumors going around that Nene and Cynthia are no longer friends because Cynthia befriended a publicist who was known to be having an affair with Greg Leakes. Now, I don't even know if I can say affair because this was at the time, I believe, that Nene and Greg were not together any longer. Although some people will argue that those two never broke up and that they did all of that for legal reasons. Supposedly Greg was having some tax issues or some money issues where, you know, they were coming after his money and Nene needed to separate herself from him. So that's what they're trying. Some people have said Michelle from Straight from the A, but we also know that now Michelle is kind of friends with Nene. So and Michelle also reported back in the day that Greg was, you know, fooling around with this publicist. I can't even think of the publicist's name. Fast forward to 2014, Greg and Nene are back together, 100% happy, remarried, big television show, showing all of that. And Cynthia went and hired that PR person as somebody to help, you know, get Cynthia's name out there, get her School of Fashion name out there, and kind of guide her career a little bit more. Now, you already know that Miss Nene does not stand for that type of disloyalty. Not sure if we can consider that being disloyal when we're talking about business. Okay, this is a person who has this career, and you and Greg weren't even together at the time. We did see on a TV show that Nene was dating herself. I don't know. I'm trying to think that if I was in that same situation, how I would feel about it. I guess I probably would feel some kind of way about the fact that my friend hired somebody who was having an affair with my husband. And keep on saying affair. The shit was not an affair, okay, but was fooling around with my husband when they already knew that maybe I still had feelings for my husband and maybe might try to make it back to him. So I don't even know, y'all. I'm just telling y'all that's what is in the streets right now. They're saying that Nene is pissed at Cynthia for befriending this person because evidently now Cynthia and that woman are friends. And, you know, it's just all kind of now fell on the whole friendship with Kenya. But Kenya is not really the true issue. How would you guys feel about it? Do you think that that is a reason for Nene to get on to the television show and basically be like, get that bitch off this show? Can you understand how Nene might feel about the fact that her friend, you know, hired somebody who was almost considered an enemy? Tell me what y'all think. one of the guys at my job, he just walking down the parking lot just smiling for the, who the fuck you smile? He's so odd. Anyway, you guys, that is it. We do this every week, so make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.